Hi ladies, and welcome to my video. I was just sitting down to do my manicure and I thought I would show you guys how to properly apply Janberry wraps. So all you need for this are your wraps, some scissors to cut the wraps, your nail file, a buffer block, and potentially some cuticle trimmers. So I've already done my nail prep. That is the video that I filmed right before this video, so if you need to watch that, you can head on over now, pause this video and head on over and watch that video before you do this, because it also helps you figure out on how to make your mani last the longest. So what you also need for this is a heat source. So I'm using my Janberry mini heater, which I will turn on now. You can use any heat source like a space heater, you can use a hair dryer, anything you want. So I'm going to take my sheet, and what you do, now I already know which wraps fit my nails, but I'm just going to do an accent nail today. I already know that this nail fits, or this wrap fits my nail the best. So you just hold it over top of your nail and see which one fits, and how you know that is that the wrap is slightly smaller than what your nail is. And this is key, because you don't want your wrap to overlap on your skin. That can cause lifting and that can cause your wrap to like snag, and you don't want that. So what I'm going to do is take my scissors and I'm going to cut the plastic, and I'm just going to cut up and around this wrap. Now I am doing that this way because I know that both my right and my left ring fingers are the same size. So I cut out a whole entire wrap, I cut it in half, and I take sometimes I take my scissors and use them as a tool, but I don't recommend it, especially if you're clumsy like me. But I'm going to take my orange stick for this. That's another tool you need. They're really inexpensive. And I'm going to, I pinch the wrap in between my fingers like so, and since it's still on the plastic, I'm not touching the adhesive backing. I'm going to get under this corner, and I'm going to stick that onto the wood. I know it's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see the plastic is still underneath, and I'm not touching the adhesive. So I'm going to grab the plastic and I'm going to pull the wrap off. So from this point, I have not touched the adhesive. The only thing that is touching is the wood, and it's only touching in an area that's not going to adhere to my nail. So what I do from here is I heat it up for about 3 seconds in front of the heater. And as soon as it starts to bend a little bit, you don't want it to curl because that means you're heating it too much. As soon as it starts to become a little malleable, you'll be able to see it. I don't want to hold it too close because I don't want it to burn, but I also want you guys to see. So you can kind of see it's kind of bending a little bit. So what you do from there is you place it in the middle of your nail. You just align the middle, and you want it close to your cuticles, but do not touch them. So like that. I just placed it on the middle of my nail. So what I do is I put it in front of my heater. I'll put it in front of my heater for a little bit. I'll use my finger and just secure that middle down. Now you can use your fingers for this whole entire process, or what I have found to work even better is our cuticle pusher. It comes in the application kit. So you heat the other side, and then you use your cuticle pusher, and you start from your base of your nail, and you're going to push up and out. If you need to go in a few strokes, do that because you want to avoid getting any bumps. So then I'm just going to heat the other side of the wrap. And then I'm going to do the same process. Up and out. Don't be afraid to put some pressure on this. It's not going to destroy the wrap. It's not going to rip the wrap. They are pretty dang tough. And then from there, I just went over it a little bit more. I'm going to heat the whole entire wrap. And I'm just going to press. Oops, trying to get in frame. It's hard because it's backwards for me. Okay, so I'm just pushing with my finger. I'm going to give a little bit of a tug and a little bit of a tug at the tip. It kind of helps to like wrap and form the wrap around your fingertip. So I'll shut off my heater for a second. Now you grab your nail file and you want to file in downward motions. If you have an old nail file, this may not work the best. Just make sure your nail file is A, new, or B, has a larger grip. Larger grit, not grip, excuse me. So I'm just filing at it's almost 90, it's kind of 60 degrees. And there you go. Now I left that one side a little bit flawed because that is where the cuticle trimmers come in. So if you have a little bit of an area that you can't get to, maybe you have short nails, you're going to take your cuticle trimmers and you're literally just going to snip that edge. It's okay if you get a little bit of nail in there too, because what that does is make sure that there's no corner that's going to be lifting up. And there you go. That is your wrap applied. Now, the test that I do is I put it on my shirt and I rub it. If it feels like it's going to snag, which I hear a little bit of a snag, I take my buffer block and I just go over the end. Again, I'm only working in downward motions. You don't want to be lifting up the wrap. So I'm just working in downward motions. This is a very fine grit, so what this is doing is kind of like sealing that edge. So I'm just going to feel it. I'm going to do the snag test, and it passes. And that's all. That is how you apply your wraps. And I wish you luck, and let me know if you have any questions. I would love to help you out. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!